What's going on, beautiful people? Thank you for tuning in once again. You guys already know the message, why I make these videos, but it doesn't hurt to say it again. One family, and since we're saying that, let me focus on the face. There you go. One family, one heart, one love. And we need more love in this world. Let's be honest here, guys. We need more love. We're in a dream. Let's say life is a dream, right? And it's been a pretty bad dream. It's been a horrific dream in the last few thousand years. We need a lot more love in the world. And let's together make this dream that we're in better, right? We're all, characters in the movie. But that's for another video. What I want to talk about in this video is my last mushroom trip. And this one is out there. It's out there even for me, honestly. Like, when I say out there, I mean it's really fucking bizarre. And everything that I'm about to tell you in this video is super bizarre. And you absolutely don't have to believe any of the bullshit that I'm about to tell you. Trust your own experience, right? There's so many factors. Trust your own experience above all else. So, just to put that disclaimer out there, that this is gonna be pretty fucking weird and bizarre, even for me. It's the most bizarre trip I've had. And the other disclaimer is I do not endorse the use of any legal or illegal psychoactive substances. This video is made strictly for entertainment purposes and for educational purposes as well. Do your own research. Make sure if you're ever gonna try something, a psychedelic, make sure you have the proper setting, intent, you're in the right mindset, physically, mentally. I talk in more videos about how to prepare properly for a trip, right? So go watch them. Just go back and watch them. But it doesn't hurt to always say it. Now, let's get to the trip. So, it's a beautiful Saturday morning. It's sunny. It's beautiful. Like today. Today is sunny and beautiful. And, just a nice September Canadian summerish day. Actually, it was more of a summer, like with the September we've been having in Canada this year, at least in Ontario. It's been like summer, basically, July weather. Anyway, me and my friend, one of my friends, his first time doing shrooms. So I took 3 grams. I've taken 5 and 6 before, quite a bit of time. So 3, I thought maybe it's not that much. Let me have a good time. I want to make sure it's his first time. He's having a good trip, my friend. And we took it, and as always, the giggles come up on the come up. You start giggling, and everything becomes funny, and everything becomes just more HD, right? That's the best way to describe it. You start to see things more HD. It's suddenly, a lot of these ideas about life being a dream, and that it's a movie and we're characters. You kind of get that when you're on fucking mushrooms or LSD. You kind of get that because life suddenly turns into a dream. It turns into a movie. And that's exactly what was happening. What always happens. But what was happening specifically this time more than any other time. I'm looking around and I'm like, damn, this is a fucking movie. This is a dream. I'm just a character playing out this incarnation. Yeah, it's a dream. And I start laughing. I get on the ground. And my friend's kind of tripping a little bit because it's his first time. He's... I'm on the ground laughing my ass off. Like, I guarantee you if anybody passed by, they'd assume that, hey, look at these stupid fucking hippies. Look at this stupid hippie. He's on the ground laughing. Must be on drugs, which, I mean, they're right. And I'm there just laughing hysterically. And at times, I wouldn't even know why I'm laughing. I'm just laughing hysterically. It's almost like, I'm getting that this is all just a big video game and it's all just a joke, and that all our little worries and the little things that we worry about, right? All these little minute details. Oh my God, do I look good? Blah, blah, blah. Is there something in my hair? And what are other people thinking? It's all just, I was just laughing because I'm like, what the fuck? This is absurd. Life is a fucking trip and it's absurd. It's absurd to worry about these things. It's hilarious. It's actually hilarious. And I keep laughing and laughing more and more and more. I'm on the ground just laughing my ass off. Just for 5 straight minutes. Just laughing my ass off. Then I get up and I start running around. I put some Rocky music. I get up. I start moving around, right? and me and my friend, we go to somewhere else in the park that we were in. We start moving, interacting a little bit with people, which is hilarious because, this one chick that was running, we just kind of stopped her. We were talking to her. I was talking to her about like, the park and what are good routes, and I can tell she's like, yeah, these guys must be on drugs, and she just wanted to get the fuck out of there. So anyway, then we keep walking. My friend's like, let's go back. I'm having a bad trip. I'm like, no, bro, just let's go there. I know there's something there. Let's go. And then we keep walking for a little bit, and we see this bench, and it has sunlight, sun rays on the bench. It's just like, it's beautiful. I'm like, this is why we were walking. We're just following the intuition. I'm like, you see that bench? See that place right there? See that spot right there? That's for us. So we go there, put our shit there, and it was just magnificent. As soon as you look at the bench and with the sun rays on it, and the trees around it, and the birds singing, you're like, that's it. That's a match. That's it. It's like what you seek is seeking you. It's like that place was waiting for us as much as we were seeking it. What you seek is seeking you. We were seeking like a nice place to chill in, and the place was seeking us as well. We go there, put our shit there, and then here's what happened. This is where the bizarreness begins. I start spontaneously, okay, this is completely spontaneous, without me even trying, breathing like this. Alright, so I'm doing this spontaneously, which is meditative breathing, but I'm not thinking about doing it. I'm not even trying to meditate. I'm like tripping balls here. I'm just like, what the fuck, what's going on, right? And then I'm like giggling with it as I'm like breathing. I'm giggling because like I guess I'm getting high off the oxygen and just I'm getting relaxed, right? And as my friend was there, my friend was having a bad trip. I kept telling him, bro, just surrender. And I guess this was, well, as I was telling him surrender to the trip, same thing was happening to me. This is very important. You got to surrender to the trip. So as I was telling him, bro, surrender, I guess what was happening to me as I was breathing like this, I was surrendering, right? Surrendering. So I lay on the grass, took off my shirt, just shorts, took off my shoes, my socks, right? Just I wanted to touch Mother Earth with my feet, with my hands. I lay on the grass and I keep breathing like this. And I'm closing, my eyes are closed, right? And then the next thing you know, I don't know how or when or what the fuck, I'm having an out-of-body experience. For the first time in my life. A conscious out-of-body experience. See, when we dream, that's an out-of-body experience too. And they say we go to the astral realm. So whether we'll talk about where I went, I have no fucking idea where, but it's a really bizarre place. So I started ascending like this, and I started to see my body from like laying there with the bugs all over me, because I had bugs all over me, right? And I kept breathing. I wasn't even thinking about this meditative way of breathing. I was just the whole time, right? And I start to look at my body like this, and then I'm like seeing me laying there with like a bunch of bugs on me, right? And they're all just like crawling up my body, and I'm having an out-of-body experience because at this point, like, my body's totally still, okay? Then, this is where the bizarreness began to happen. I felt like a presence. I felt like I was being taken to, like, a place full of love, compassion, and it was just beautiful, blissful. And somebody's saying, welcome home. I hear, like, voices. This is all, like, mind you, just voices, telepathy, whatever the fuck. I don't know where I went. I guess that's what they call astral projection. I'm hearing like voices saying, welcome home, welcome home, welcome home. And then this female figure comes in, and she's like, before you come home, I want to show you through the matrix. And then I go through this tunnel very gently. She gently walked me through this tunnel where it was all like digital clocks, okay? It was just like digital clocks playing like this. Right, all over, wherever I look, it's just digital clocks, like this, going up, like this, just moving, right? Mechanically. And then I just was gently walking through this matrix, because I guess she was showing me that the matrix of life, and it was just a bunch of fucking clocks, digital clocks, and just mechanically, right? Mechanically, just, it was fucking crazy. I don't know if it's my, like, again, I don't know what this is. If it's just my imaginations, if it's something else. Anyway, that's why it's bizarre. Then, I find myself in this beautiful place, okay? It was sort of like a garden with like just this beautiful, blissful place. And I hear voices saying, welcome home, welcome home, welcome home. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then they're like, this is your home. And I'm like, so this is where I come when I die? They're like, yeah, this is when you come when you die. So anyway, again, I don't know what these voices, who these people are. Next thing you know, I'm feeling calm, relaxed, blissful. I'm feeling loved. This is the best way to describe it. I'm loved by some entities out there. You know, some sort of, I can feel their presence. I'm feeling loved. I'm just like, there's so much love coming my way. Okay? Next thing you know, I'm on a horse and it's an open field. And I'm marching through the field. And there's like thousands of people marching with me on horseback. And it's beautiful. And there's sunlight. And it's open fields. It's magnificent. And we're marching on to victory. But there's no enemy. And we don't have weapons. We don't have swords. We don't have anything. We're just marching on to victory. And everybody's just happy and ecstatic. It's almost like we were just celebrating being alive in that whatever the fucking place I was in. Okay? Cut through to another scene. I'm on a ship. The ship has a white banner. It's just a white banner. There's like no drawing on it, nothing. And it's called the Ship of Love. And we're sailing through a canal. And there's mountains around the canal. Okay? And it's very, very vivid in my mind right now. Like, it's very, very vivid. Even though I had the experience like 2 weeks ago. And it's the same thing. There's like maybe tens of people in the ship. And we're all just celebrating life. Wherever we were. We were not marching on to fight anyone. We didn't have any weapons. Nobody had any weapons. We were just like happy, ecstatic, victorious. And we were just like celebrating for absolutely no fucking reason. And then I started hearing voices saying, this is what heaven looks like. You guys, as a humanity, you're here temporarily. You incarnate in bodies and you're here temporarily. And your mission as a humanity is to create this heaven that you just saw on earth. And so as long as you guys don't find a way to cooperate with one another and create a heaven on earth, you're gonna have to keep incarnating over and over and over and over and over until that mission is done. Until then, you guys better get your shit together and start working together. And then I kept hearing these voices telling me, go back and tell everybody that everything is gonna be alright. That everything is gonna be alright. That every single person has helpers, angels, entities looking out after them. And that nobody's alone. The universe is friendly towards everyone. And they kept telling me, tell everyone that. Tell everyone that. Don't just tell that's we're telling you that, but tell everyone that. And they just kept telling me, tell everybody's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Everything's gonna be alright. Tell people to celebrate life. Create heaven on earth. Go back and tell everyone that we gotta create heaven on earth. So I feel like gently I was being pushed back into my body now, right? Do. And then, oh, sorry, there was one more experience I've had. Cut through to another scene. I was in the woods, right? Now I perceived it. There's a voice came in here. It says, "This is your ancestors," and I'm like, "No, that's bullshit. I'm just imagining shit." They're like, "No. This is for real. We're your ancestors." And I'm like, I'm fucking weirded out. But this is what really is like blowing my mind, because this is what they told me. They told me that you incarnated in your family line to you and your brother. You both incarnated in your family line to free your family line from generations and generations of self-limiting beliefs. And they told me, you're doing a very good job and your brother is doing a very good job. And you guys should keep doing what you're doing right now, because you are helping to create this new heaven on earth. And you guys need to keep doing that. And it was really fucking bizarre, because when they said that, it's not like I ever thought about that. I've never like sat down and thought, oh, I'm fucking freeing my line of years. I've never even really heard that before. This is what really weirded me out. It's like, these are very fucking precise insights that I'm getting about me, myself, my family line, and it's true. It's fucking true. It's fucking true. So this really tripped me out. Then I felt like I was gently being brought back into my body, right? It really honestly felt like a fucking long time there. I cannot tell you how long it was. It just felt like a lot was happening at once. Then I felt like I was gently being brought back into my body, and I kept hearing voices saying, don't forget to tell everyone what you've seen, and don't forget to tell everyone that everything's going to be alright, and we all have to work together to create heaven on earth. Then I get back, and I open my eyes, and I look at the trees around me and stuff, and I remembered, holy shit, I'm actually fucking high on shrooms, and I'm here. Like, I actually totally forgot, because I was totally out of my body. You know, I totally forgot that I was here, and I was covered with bugs. You know, I get it, I'm like, what the fuck? There's like bugs all over me. I'm looking like this, but I'm feeling so blissful, and like I have the biggest smile on. And I look at my friend who was also starting to like relax and surrender into the trip. I'm like, bro, you're gonna be fucking alright. Everything's gonna be alright. You know, you're gonna fucking do great things. Everybody's gonna do great things. And I was like so happy and ecstatic, and I'm like, wow, I'm no longer scared of death, because I've seen what the fuck happens after. I've seen, okay, if I die, and if I'm vibrating high here on a positive note, the place that I'm gonna go to after is gonna be positive. So there's nothing to be afraid of, that death is an illusion, and that everything's gonna be alright, and we have to work together to create heaven on earth. And I was just like ecstatic, full of like revelations, I guess, or whatever the fuck. Wherever I went, however bizarre it was, this was the experience. These are the voices that I kept hearing over and over, and they felt so precise, and the insights they gave me were so precise. And yeah, then after that, we started walking around, we talked to people, we were coming down now, but we were feeling absolutely fantastic, absolutely amazing. And I was like, wow, I'm no longer scared of death, you know, because I'm gonna go to a fucking even sicker place. And in fact, I gotta worry about here. Forget the other side. We gotta create heaven on earth here. And yeah, for the next 2 days, I was fucked up, in the sense that I was like trying to shake up like what I've seen there and what I've heard. And this is the first time I've had a legit out-of-body experience, consciously, I guess. So I would say this is definitely the most bizarre mushroom trip I've ever had. I know you guys are like listening. If you're listening up to this point, you're like, what a load of bullshit. Maybe it is a load of bullshit. Maybe it is. Maybe it is all a figment of my imagination. But even then, let's suppose all of this was a figment of my imagination. Let's talk about the imagination. What is the imagination? What am I imagining? Picasso, the painter, says everything you imagine is real. And I can tell you this wherever I went, this was real. It felt every bit as real as this world. And in fact, it's almost like the beauty of this world was just a reflection of the beauty of what I saw there, except there, it's just a state of bliss. You know, there's no one to fight, there's no enemy, there's no sad, people are not sad, everybody's happy, everybody's ecstatic. So and I'm like, they kept telling me, you guys, what you have seen here, we have to replicate here on earth as a humanity. And this is our mission, all of us together. Anyway, yeah, that's how bizarre this fucking thing is. This was pretty bizarre, really bizarre trip. I'm still like really tripped out about what the fuck happened. But you know what? I feel much better after. I actually legitimately feel so much better after. I feel really fucking good about life. I feel pretty good. I'm like super optimistic right now about the future of the planet, about our future as a humanity. I'm not really scared of dying anymore. If that's the place I go to after that, and if that's how I'm gonna feel, and if I'm gonna be fucking on a horse marching, just in ecstatic celebration of life, hey, I'm down for that shit. I am down for that shit. So that's my hippy dippy bullshit mushroom trip, the last one. Yeah, take it with a grain of salt. That's my advice to you. Take everything that I told you and everything that I said with a fucking big giant grain of salt. Go and have your own experiences and formulate your own opinions on everything. right? I'm just here sharing the experience, talking about it. And yeah, that's it. Check out my book, 5 Powerful Habits to Dominate Life Inside and Outside the Gym. It's for free, 22 pages, pretty good book. And yeah, it'll help you through life. That's it. I love you guys. One love, one family, one heart. Love every single one of you. And as always, don't forget to subscribe, or you're gonna sleep with the fishes.